Hey, it's Nick Fundytus, and here is Nick Answers Reddit for the week ending October 18th, 2024. This question is all about approaching um, the sellers of properties that have canceled their listing, the listing's expired, it's been suspended. So properties that were on the market but have gone off market. So this buyer is currently following many townhomes or condos that they would be interested in, um, kind of to watch price trends, which is good. I mean, to watch the market. However, about half of them in his market are being delisted or suspended due to slow market for that type of home. So this home buyer is not looking to move for a few months yet. So they're not totally both feet in the market, but they will be soon. So if those few months pass and the unit isn't relisted, can the buyer reach out to those homeowners? I mean, short answer is yes. How do you see the listing agent on a delisted or suspended house? Um, I mean, unless there's some scraps of the listing still out there, mostly you can't. But can you on House Sigma? So is this even worth doing? So my answer here is going to depend first of all on whether the buyer is planning on using their own realtor on the buyer side or not. And judging by the fact that they are wondering if they can reach the listing agents, I mean, it's possible that they're planning on going and being an unrepresented buyer and approaching the sellers directly, or approaching the listing agents directly. I would even take it a step further. And if you are really truly planning on being an unrepresented buyer, I mean, don't even go approach the listing agent, just go approach the homeowner. Uh, but in short, a realtor of your own can make the house search a whole lot easier. Makes it really simple, but it's not a requirement to use a realtor. So if you are using a realtor, this is a really short answer. In most boards, your realtor is going to be able to see everything that was listed on the MLS and then taken off the MLS, whether it's expired, canceled, suspended. Here in Ottawa, it would be a very, very simple search for me or any other realtor who knows how to use the MLS to search your intended area and filter for listings of your type. Look for anything that had expired, been canceled, or were suspended, and then just see which ones had not been subsequently relisted. And if that's the case, I mean, I can reach out to the homeowner directly. I can reach out to the realtor directly, kind of whichever approach you prefer to use, and see if there's still an appetite by the seller to sell that property. Now, if you're searching alone, so you're an unrepresented buyer here, it's a little trickier, but it's not impossible. First thing to do is just get organized. So start a spreadsheet for yourself with all the properties of interest. Be sure to record the address, the MLS number, and the price. I would do as well because that's a good thing easy way to find it online. You can look that up later. You save those all now to a spreadsheet, and then later, once you're ready, you use something like House Sigma, which is a virtual office website, um, or some other VOW. Now, if the property didn't show as sold when you looked it up on House Sigma, for example, there's a good chance that it hasn't gone back to market. So you are well within your rights. It's totally legal to do, to go knock on the door or drop off a form letter that you've created or a handwritten note expressing that you'd be interested potentially in the property. You're going to get a lot of rejection because, a lot of homeowners, especially in the cities like here in Ottawa, we get them all the time. It's that kind of fake handwritten note. I've covered it in other blogs as well. They're suspicious of kind of shady actors in the space, so like wholesalers. Now, a wholesaler is not like by definition shady, but I would say that 80, 90, 99% of wholesalers are out to take your money, and they don't care if you get a fair return on your house or not. So that's a topic for another time that I have covered before. But that means you're going to get a lot of rejection if you approach sellers directly. But that shouldn't stop you. I mean, if you want to go this route, you're going to have to knock on a bunch of doors until somebody says yes and agrees to show you the home and maybe even sell you the home. Good luck with it. Just a final note on House Sigma here. Somebody else covered it really well in there. There's another realtor realtor also, but Redditor that I respect his answers there. It's often touted on Reddit as that House Sigma is like this beautiful resource, and it is. It is a good resource. It's something where you can log in, register, and be able to see past sold prices. Two caveats with it. One is that it can be incomplete. It uses the data distribution facility, which doesn't show you every sold price. But more importantly, just keep in mind that it is just another brokerage. So it's a brokerage that has a virtual office website. If I wanted to set up my website that way, I mean, I totally could too. Just like any app or Google, I mean, if the service is free, like it appears to be free, it's because you're the product. So, it's your data, your information that you're sharing is going to be used to market to you, to work against you down the road. So in this case, it's for the website to kind of funnel you to one of House Sigma's realtors. And if you end up using one of House Sigma's realtors, I mean, there's in any city, so in Ottawa, there's 3,000 other ones that you could choose. I mean, are the odds that one of those 5 in Ottawa is going to be the best one in the whole city? I don't know. I would say the chances are about 5 in 3,000. That's their business model. That's totally fine. Just know that that is how it works. And you should be aware of it. So if you're planning on selecting your own realtor, I mean, just skip the whole step of using House Sigma and get your realtor to set you up on the portal for your city, which should be able to be set up to show you sold listings. Source here, obviously, I'm a realtor in Ottawa. That's why I know that stuff. And if you have any other questions, I'm always happy to answer. Good luck on your search, and I hope you find a great place. Bye.